The Greedy Monk. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a monk named Kavi. Kavi was a kind and gentle monk who lived in a monastery high up in the mountains. He had always been happy with his simple life and never wanted for anything. One day, while on a hike, Kavi stumbled upon a precious gemstone. It was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. He picked it up and marveled at its shine and sparkle. Kavi had never owned anything so valuable before, and he couldn't believe his luck. From that moment on, Kavi became consumed with greed. He started to collect all sorts of valuable things, from gold coins and rare jewels to expensive trinkets. He stopped attending his meditation and prayer sessions and instead spent his time counting his wealth and plotting ways to get more. Kavi's room became a treasure trove filled with valuable items. The other monks in the monastery noticed Kavi's obsession and tried to talk to him, but he refused to listen. He became more and more isolated and distant from the other monks. One day, the head monk called Kavi to his room and confronted him about his behavior. Kavi denied any wrongdoing and insisted that he was just trying to provide for the monastery. But the head monk knew that Kavi's heart was clouded by greed. "Kavi, the true wealth of a monk is found in the peace and happiness that comes with a simple life," said the head monk. "Your greed has consumed you. You must let go of your attachments to material things before it's too late." But Kavi was stubborn and refused to listen. He believed that he was doing the right thing and that his wealth would bring him happiness. One day, a wise monk named Sanjay arrived at the monastery. Sanjay was known for his wisdom and compassion, and the other monks hoped that he might be able to reach Kavi. Sanjay approached Kavi and asked him to take a walk with him in the forest. As they walked, Sanjay listened to Kavi's concerns and fears, and slowly but surely, he began to chip away at Kavi's hardened exterior. Sanjay helped Kavi realize that true happiness comes from within, and that material possession won't bring lasting joy. Kavi slowly started to understand what Sanjay was saying, but he was still hesitant to let go of his wealth. One day, Kavi went for a walk in the forest by himself. As he walked, he came across a group of poor villagers who were struggling to survive. They had no food, no shelter, and no hope for the future. Kavi was struck by their plight and realized that his wealth could be put to better use. He gathered up all of his riches and went back to the village. He gave away everything he had to the villagers, and they were overjoyed with their newfound wealth. From that day forward, Kavi lived a simple and contented life. He helped the other monks in the monastery, and he spent time with the villagers, learning about their lives and struggles. Kavi had finally found true happiness and realized that the most important things in life are love, friendship, and inner peace. The other monks in the monastery were happy to have their friend back, and they could see the change in Kavi's heart. He was once again a kind and gentle monk, and his heart was full of love and compassion. In the end, Kavi learned an important lesson. He realized that greed can consume a person's heart and soul, and that true happiness comes from within. He learned that material possessions won't bring lasting,